Today, we are going to be hunting down a new place for me to live. I need to build a farm wherever it is, and it would make sense to sort of move into a POI that's like already a farm. So let's have a little look around at like these farms here and see if any of them have the space I would want from a house to live in. So we have this like grain silo place first, but I don't have parkour, so I don't feel like living high up. Also, not the best place to live if you're looking for space. It's one long, thin corridor, so let's keep looking. There's this place, but it's a small house. Also, I refuse to live in a place with the Walking Dead reference on the front because people will make Walking Dead references at me, and I won't get any of them because I'm not 40 years old. So let's keep moving. Got this place, just kind of don't want to live there. And then of course we have one of the classic barns, which could be good. I'll mark that at least. There's a potential place. It's got lots of space. Would be kind of hard to work with in a weird way, but I could do it. And then you've got like a slightly more manageable sized barn there. That might be a better option. This place has a barn and a house. And it's right next to Trader Jen. That would make a lot of sense actually. Yeah, let's do this place. That will involve clearing it out first though. Not too hard, but we get two massive farm areas. There might actually be too much farm because I only have 200 farm plots. I could definitely fill in one of them. The other one, I don't know. So let's go clear this place out, if I haven't already. No one's back here. No one's back here. Any boar waiting for me inside? No. If we go upstairs and there's no snake, I've probably cleared this place out properly already. Yeah, I've been here. That makes it easier, I suppose. Let me just double check I haven't missed anybody. Alright, so we have my place that I want to live. It's got lots of rooms, it's got good decoration potential, and it's got massive amounts of farmland outside. Now what I would need to do is get a land claim set up, but the thing about land claims is none of them are going to be big enough for this, but I think I may be able to do this if I get enough stone to make like 4 of them, because I think they changed it recently, so that you by default get access to like 3 land claim blocks, and I might have it set to 4. So if I go find a rock, I might be able to do something there. Land claim, oh, I can build 24 of them. Okay, let's build 4. See how that goes. I'll need to leave 1 active back in my base though to pick up all my crafting stations. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since it's going to take a couple of minutes anyway, is I'm going to go back to my original base. I will grab all the workstations and as much loot as I can carry between me and the drone, and we'll just start bringing it over. Alright, I got my first load of random crap. Let's take it back over. It's going to take several trips. I have so much loot. But I do have almost all my crafting stations. I had to leave the forge behind for now, because it still had clay in it, and it's going to take 15 minutes to empty before I can pick it up. But once I do a few more trips, I'm sure 15 minutes will pass very easily. Alright, so it is the next day. I have moved all of my loot back over to this house. It's in those boxes over there. It took the entire day. The whole fucking day to move it over in the motorcycle because it's not got much storage. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I wasn't going to wait until I get 4x4 to do this. So, what I need to do is set up my crafting stations and get that farm started. So, I will need a shovel, which I have inside, 1 second. And I'll need all my farm plots in as many seeds as I can get. There's my shovel. 200 farm plots and all these seeds. I have some more seeds in other locations. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. So the plan for the farm was 20 sets of 10. Or no, 10 sets of 20, which would all be dedicated to some kind of crop. So let me take out these dead corns and the alive corns, because they're not very helpful to me right now. See how much space I have on this little farm area thing. So let me just figure out how big this is first. 17 by 25. So it's basically a lot more farm plots than I need. Well, across these 2 areas, I could maybe try and do... No, because that other farm here is way too big. I only have so many farm plots. So maybe if I can group them off and add in a bit of like frames for a path type situation around it, I could make that work. I just need to find the middles of both these areas. So give me a couple of minutes here. Before we get on to that, this video is brought to you by Level Up Hosting. If you're looking for a 7 Days to Die server or some other games like the ones on screen right now, you can get them for 10% off using my code IzPrebuilt or using the link in the comments or the description. Last week I told you guys that the servers were only available in the UK, meaning if you weren't in Europe that wouldn't be a very good option for you, but they have just released West Coast USA servers, so if you're in the US you should see a lot better ping if you choose one of those. Just select one of the two locations, choose the size of server you want, quick 5-minute setup, and then you should be ready to play. Anyway, let's get straight back into the video. So that's the center this way. I just leave a block there to keep track of that. Then we could make an entrance to the farm here. So I'm gonna dig a quick frame around this, and then I'll see what I can do from there. Okay, so this would create a 12 by 8 area, which is 96, and I have 200 farm plots, which would mean 96 farm plots in 2 of these, and that would leave me with this other half of the farm here that would just be wasted space, but I could definitely use it somehow, like for maybe water purifiers. I need a place to put those, and in my farm makes relative sense. I would have 8 farm plots left over though. I'm not sure what I would want to do with those. It would basically mean one of the crops would be split, which is fine. So I'm going to dig all this up, put in this other border. I do have a nail gun inside, by the way, to reinforce this. I've just not got it on me. And then I'll place down all my farm plots, and then see what I can start doing in terms of the farm. Alright, so I figured out what I was going to do. I just filled in this whole area and removed the middle part, and we have 4 farm plot slots here that I need to fill in, and then I'll be able to just use it normally. To get 4 farm plots, I'm gonna need 20 rotten flesh. Now, I doubt that I have that, but I'm pretty sure I could just get that by like digging up some bodies around here, but really quickly I will just check if I have rotten flesh already. There's 18, that will definitely save me some time. Right, let's go find a body, and then I'll need a little bit of nitrate as well, 48, which is basically break half a block, and I'll have that. But there might be like a bag of nitrate in here. Here's a body, still need one more. Here's another one. There's enough rotten flesh at least. Let me go find another couple of bodies to get the nitrate, or if I see a nitrate node that would also work. There's 40, one more should do it. There we go. Let's make 4 farm plots and we'll be good. Now then, my end goal for the farm is to have 20 of the 10 main crops that I want. However, let me copy that. Just fill in the fence here. As I was saying, however, I will have 204 farm plots now and not just 200, which means there will be a couple of spare farm plots for other things I want to grow, probably pumpkins. Not that I really need them. I don't really need any of this, it's more just a thing I want to do for the series because we're doing a fortitude build, which I never do, so it makes sense to use that opportunity. Here we go. So, farm plots. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one, 4. So, what I'm going to do now, however, rather than 20 of each, is just as many as I can, because I don't have 20 of everything, and I have a lot more of some things. So just to get the farm started, it's just going to be chaos. I actually still don't have enough seeds to finish it, but there is extra corn here. I'll just grab all of these. There's an extra 12 corn seeds. That should fill out the last few slots of the farm. That'll be like 86 pieces of corn, but I mean, I've got all these farm plots and I can't magically make things appear like aloe and coffee, so I might as well fill it with what I have, and there's still a few slots left behind. Do I have a cellar on this house? I feel like I do, but I don't think it's accessible from inside. Yeah, over here. Got a little basement that you can't get to. There probably is zombies in it though. Anyone home? Oh yeah, just a radiated cop in the basement. The reason I ask is this seems like the perfect place to try and grow mushrooms. Not that they have to be in particularly you know, basement conditions, but I mean, it makes sense that this is where you would do that. So I'm going to clear out the inside here. Got a magazine there. And then I'll plant a bunch of mushrooms. Alright, so this room will do quite well for growing the mushrooms. I'll just grow them on the floor. There's dirt in here anyway. It seems almost perfect for it. Mushrooms can technically grow on walls and stuff, but this looks a bit more normal, so I like that. I'm just getting some cobblestone blocks to fill in the walls, because, you know, they were kind of broken, and I would like to fix that. There we go. And the same is true of my farm, but I'm going to go get my nail gun and fix up some of those frames, because obviously frames are pretty weak, and they're pretty out of place, so I should upgrade those at least to wood, just so everything looks right. There we go, so this is all reinforced now. And I'll be able to paint it to make it all match a little bit better later. The next thing I have to consider is what to do with the rest of this space here. And I think dew collectors would make the most sense if I build some kind of structure for them. But I need to figure out how many dew collectors I could even fit. So let me get some frames here. There is 13 blocks this way, which would be 3 dew collectors plus a spare block. Okay. And there's 19 this way, which would be 6 dew collectors with 1 spare block. So up to 18 dew collectors in this space. I would need to make the... Alright, I'm getting my shovel. Let's see what we can do here. Right, so this little area here is going to be my first battery of dew collectors. And the idea here is pretty simple. We just place a dew collector elevated, and then from below we can do that and grab the water. And I can fit a bunch of them on here, probably at least 4. Yeah, about 4. And then I can make another one here with another 4 on it. And zombies won't really be able to do anything about it, because they'll try and attack your dew collectors, but there's no path to it. So they'll just hit your walls a little bit and you'll be able to hear them. And you won't have to repair the dew collectors, which obviously takes like scrap polymer and stuff, which is a pain. But I don't really have any dew collectors right now, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. It's just the start of it. I'll definitely try and get 8 of them up and running. And then this little last area of the farm here will be for... I'm not sure. I'm thinking of integrating a bit of storage into this, but obviously there's a whole barn there, and that's what a barn's for. So I'm not so sure about that. Okay, this was the idea I had to make it make more sense. This is like an overflow area if you've got too much water from the dew collectors, or if it's raining, and obviously that would make your dew collectors overflow if rain made sense in this game. And then I have like a pipe that goes along, comes down here, and I would put my spare water in there, save me having to run back and forth constantly. And then a little pipe here. Obviously it's painted with wood right now, so it doesn't really look like a pipe, but I'll get it working. And I could even get buckets and actually fill this with water. It's just something to fill up the space, really. And it makes sense to me, so it works. In the morning, we will continue decorating this damn house. But it's too dark right now, and I still have to do some stuff, like unpacking all my crafting stations, so I will do that during the night, and in the morning we'll see what else we can do. Okay, so it's the next day. Hi. You're just gonna stand there, huh? There we go. Anyway, I've planted a bunch of trees in this area here because trees don't grow to their full height if you plant them on snow or desert terrain, so the dirt here actually made sense. So they'll grow and I'll have a bunch of extra wood. One thing I do want to do is make more dew collectors. I don't know if I have the water filters though, so let's go and have a look. There's 2. Let me see if I can find the materials to make the rest of the dew collector then. And then I could have 3 total dew collectors, which is better than nothing. Here we go. Craft 2 of those. While I'm doing this, I've got all those bones. There's 17 water. Let's craft some more glue, because I know I'm gonna need it. Maybe we could go and see Trader Jen and see if she has any more water filters for sale, but she's not open yet, so I can't really check that. I'm currently in the process of cleaning out all the broken ladders and like random junk in the barn. I don't know what I intend to do with the barn, but I know I don't really care if it's filled with hay bales, so I can definitely clear those out. Right, let's go place... Oh. Actually, I was going to say let's place those dew collectors, but I just remembered there is an area up here, and I doubt I cleared it. Yeah, there's a vulture. With some loot. Brown dye. Interesting. Still, we've cleared out most of the random junk in here. I've not got my nail gun on me, so I can't repair all those walls. I'm keeping the forklift, because, like, what if I need a forklift? But let's go see Trader Jen.
Trader Joel's is now open.
Hey, Jen.
Best prices in the wasteland.
Did you reset recently? I can't tell. She's got 5 water filters. That would probably be pretty good. And let's get that gas as well. You have any of the stuff to make them, Jen? Because, you know, duct tape is a bit of a pain. Paintings. Oh, there's actual pipes. Let's buy those. And, oh, there's also small pipes, but I'll stick with the big ones. Let's get a cooler too. I have plenty of money, so that doesn't really matter.
I'm glad I could help you.
Let's make some more dew collectors in my inventory really quick. I've only got enough room to put like 4 on there anyway, so yeah. So the pipes. Thinking about it, I'm going to have to leave a little bit more room than that because there's going to be another row of the dew collectors. So 2, so I'd want to break this one. Right, I guess. Or do we want to... Do I want 1 gap? Okay, you know, I'm going to do it that way. And then there'll be 1 gap here around that, and that'll make sense to me. So let's build up another layer for more dew collectors. Let's see, what kind of pipes do I get? Is it just the same shapes as before? Oh, you get a valve. That's pretty good. Right, let me break all the pipes and replace them with the pipes I just bought. Can you craft pipes? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, we're gonna need to get more then, but that's fine. They're reasonably cheap. I'll just have to wait for Trader Jen's next reset. Or check one of the other traders. I'll need a nail gun for the rest of those as well. But the dew collectors... There we go. Let's place these in. Can I place them from down here? That would be very convenient. Short answer is no. Here we go, 4 there. And if I could get 2 more dew collectors, that would be all the dew collectors I'd need. So I would need a little bit more scrap polymer and a lot more duct tape. Duct tape we can do because, you know, this is just here. If I just make 6 duct tape, there we go. But I might need my impact driver to go out and get that much scrap polymer. I've got a little bit more lying around in here, but not 200, I don't think. Yeah, no, I just checked. I've not got 200 extra scrap polymer. That's fine, though. I've got this one cooler as well. I don't know what I want to do with it, but I'm going to make it a red one and I'm going to put it there. Now then, scrap polymer. Best source of that is going to be wheels or tires. Let's go and see if I can find some. There's 10. I have already been through this place. Let's see if I can find polymer. There's a barrel. Okay, not a whole lot of it in here, but there's a wheel up here. Hang on. There's 24. Let's keep searching. But if I just need 3 to make 1 of them right now, let me just smack these and you'll get a couple at least. There's 1 more dew collector, and then we need another 100 scrap polymer to get the last dew collector. Probably a dog in here. Oh, no, nobody's home. Cool. Must have been here already, but I didn't get all this, so it works for me. Another big pile of it there. Just need a few more. There we go. Right, let's head back home. Here we go, the last 2 dew collectors I need. Hang on, I misplaced one of them. Is this not in the range of the land claim block? That's mildly annoying. Let me go get another one. There. Now we've got at least 2 of these up, covering up pretty much all of this land, plus some of the stuff across the street. So let's place down, well, let's pick this one up, and I placed it too far this way. Place it in line with that. There we go. And then place this one. We have my 8 dew collectors running. I need more pipes, but that's fine. otherwise, these should be pretty safe as they are. The farm's coming along quite well. I just need to get the nail gun and reinforce all that wood. And those 8 dew collectors will obviously make me 24 water a day, which can be turned into 24 glue a day, which is pretty solid. I just need to remember to actually clear it out often enough to make full use of it. Okay, that looks fine. Now then, what else do I want to do? I could certainly start setting up a storage situation in the barn here with just a bunch of writable storage crates, but I need a lot of nails, and that's going to require the forge. Clay, and then let me find some iron. You know what I could do is scrapping all these darts. They're not really doing anything for me in their current form. Let me go see if I've got some bellows lying around. There we go. There's an hour's worth of fuel. I'll turn that into nails when I get a chance. Okay, so really quickly, I do want more of the decoration items that Jen has, although I'll have to go to another trader to get them. So let me grab some money. There we go, and let me get some awesome sauce to reduce the price. I don't know if I want to take all 40k jukes. Yeah, I'll still have a stack of jukes left over, so that'll be fine. Let's go to the other traders and see if I can buy some other decorative items before I actually plan on decorating. So let's head over to Trader Joel up here, and then I'll work my way back down to the other ones. Hey Joel. Oh, robotic drone cargo mod. I actually do want that.
Up the road, you can try looting.
Now then, let's sell him some other stuff here real quickly. And then get that robotic drone cargo mod schematic. I also want a bucket. Let's get some paintings, some more pipes, appliances, and maybe an extra cooler. Let's see, read that. What is appliances again? It's a new block, so I forgot what it actually does. I know you get ovens, but you also get, yeah, all the other stuff like the fridge, the PCs, the clocks. Does a clock count as an appliance? I never thought about that. Anyway, let's go see one of the other traders. We got this Trader Joel down here with a quest to see him, so he makes sense to start with.
How are you?
Alright, other Joel, hi. Another bucket, I will take that. I don't know if I need any of these, but you can always use more paintings, I guess. Let's go see the Bobs. Partially because they might have gyrocopter parts that I do need. Hello, Bob. He's selling a crucible. That bastard. He finally got one. I'm probably only a few books away from getting it myself, but I'll buy one. I mean, it still, saves me a lot of materials. Still, would have been nice like 2 weeks ago, bro. Let's get those vehicle adventures, and I guess the forge ahead. I'll buy more appliances and more paintings. And let's at least eat the awesome sauce to buy the crucible, because that's a pretty expensive item right there. Yeah, 10k, that's fine. Let's go see other Joel, or other Bob, sorry. Again, could have a gyrocopter part. It could really help me out. He has 2 4x4 chassis? That doesn't even make sense. So I'm guessing we're not quite there on the trader stage to get gyrocopter parts. Do I want the 4x4 chassis? I mean, I could certainly buy any gas I need, but like, it's just a waste, and I've already moved everything I need to move, so the truck's use there would have been not that helpful.
Y'all come back
So I'll just pass on that. Although I am immediately realizing if they did have a gyrocopter chassis, I would probably not be able to afford it. Anyway, let's go see this Bob and see if he has one, and if I don't have enough to buy it, I will figure something out. I could still have a couple of days, right? It's day 34 that you reset, so it wouldn't matter too much. Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Finding out is important enough to me. So let's go and talk to that Bob. Alright, the final Bob. What do you have? The truck accessories. So if I wanted a truck, I could get a truck. Pipes. Right, that's everything I need. So, in the morning, we will get to tier 5 complete with Jen, and then I will find myself some more time to work on the base. I do still want the gyrocopter. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen in the next few days, considering I'm still like 40 books away, and none of the traders are selling one. But it's on my list. Remember, if you're looking for a 7 Days to Die server, you can currently get one at Level Up Hosting for 10% off, and you can use my code IzPrebuilt to get 10% more off. And remember, they've just released the West Coast USA servers, so now if you're in the USA, you should be able to get yourself a server there. Let me know if you're still enjoying the series, and in the meantime, Special thank you to my members and patrons. If you want to become one of those, there are links in the description to do so. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out another one? I would recommend the one on the top right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.